Hello, and welcome back to another video. Today, we're gonna analyze the Euphoric Brothers' newest video, BANBAN Secrets. I am not gonna show you the full video first. We are just going straight to analysis because it's 10 minutes long. Now let's start analysis, should we? The video starts, and we see our buddy BANBAN, and is it just me, or does he have different weird eyes? By now, he is showing the other scripted BANBAN names. We will come back to that later in the video.
This is Flumbo. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Oh, this is Krupa. Wait, that also doesn't sound right. BANBAN wasn't always BANBAN, and I'm here to discuss with you the secrets of our beloved red friend.
I am curious. Let's see these secrets.
BANBAN and the cast each have their own detailed story and personality.
That is true. My favorite from these 6 is Jumbo Josh.
And that's what makes Garten of BANBAN unique. Join me on the first episode of the BANBAN Chronicles.
So this confirms that there will be more episodes. This one is about BANBAN. Which do you think the second one will be about? Maybe Jumbo Josh or Banbalina? Let me know in the comments.
Narrated by me, Ty Coker, the voice actor of Bitter Giggle.
That is very cool and awesome. He is a great voice actor. Good job, man.
A series where we dedicate each episode to discussing the history and secrets of a member of the Garten of BANBAN cast.
That's very cool, but I can't wait for the second episode. I thought the second one will be about Jumbo Josh, but looking at what happened 3 seconds ago, it showed as some BANBAN character. The first one was BANBAN, the one we're talking about now, but after BANBAN Opila Bird came on screen, does this confirm that the second episode will be about Opila Bird? Maybe, but I hope it will be about Jumbo Josh. It just showed us the intro of these episodes, and it's basically every single secret VHS tape in the game, which is also pretty cool. But I can't remember this video though with the drone controller and the drone itself, but let's move on.
If you decide to go and sift through the game files of any BANBAN game, you might notice something strange. You will find that, compared to most other characters, there are very few references to the name BANBAN. This is because the name BANBAN actually came very late into development. You will have much better luck looking for files that reference the name Flumbo.
And to be honest, I prefer the name Flumbo over BANBAN. It just sounds better for my opinion. I also have no idea why they named him BANBAN, because what does he have to do with banning?
Bruh.
This is the first name that was given to our pancreas-loving red dude. And from there, what later became known as Garten of BANBAN was once Flumbo and Friends.
I think they changed this name because it was too similar to Rainbow Friends with the names and stuff.
With Flumbo himself actually being the third character to be designed and sketched of the original 6, not the first, despite later becoming the main character of the series.
Really? He is the main character? I also thought Jumbo Josh was the main character. And yes, I know the name or the game is Garten of BANBAN, but Poppy Playtime also exists. And Poppy isn't really the main character in the game for me, I think.
However, feeling Flumbo and Friends were too unremarkable of names, Flumbo was then renamed to Krupa.
Okay, I do prefer BANBAN over Krupa. Krupa just sounds so weird, it doesn't really fit him.
And from there, the Garten of Krupa was born.
Okay, glad they choose BANBAN over Krupa. Because isn't there like a Mario character called Krupa? I don't know, I'm not a fan of that.
A name that you can still view at older archives of the Steam page. But at one point a little closer to release, we decided to change the name from Krupa to a much more catchy BANBAN,
I think Flumbo is still the best name for my opinion.
appropriately resulting in the final name of this new game being Garten of BANBAN as we know it today. A game called Garten of BANBAN without any BANBANs to be seen.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Did you hear that Mr. Bitterjeagle didn't just say that Banban wasn't in it? He said there weren't any Banbans
Without any BANBANs to be seen.
So more Banbans, so are there more Banbans? Or is it me just thinking about every single word he says?
Because as you might know, BANBAN is actually absent from Garten of BANBAN 1.
That is true.
But what if I told you that that wasn't always the case? And that the final game where you only meet Opilabird and Jumbo Josh was the final version of the game script with 2 scrapped versions before it. With one involving just Stinger Flynn.
Really? That can't work. Stinger Flynn is super big. How is he the main antagonist? He won't be able to get on this small thing. You know what, never mind. He won't even fit in that entire room.
You might recall from our devlogs. And the other, and also very first script involving only both Jumbo Josh again and none other than BANBAN himself. This version of the script starts out very similarly to the Garten of BANBAN 1 that we know today. You enter BANBAN's kindergarten as a parent looking for their missing child, and are subject to a few puzzles that need to be solved in order to proceed. Only this time, there would be no eggs to be collected for Opilabird, since she simply wasn't scheduled to make an appearance in this version of the script. In place of Opilabird, you'd be stalked throughout the kindergarten by BANBAN.
That would be pretty good, and maybe even scarier. But I think they deleted that idea. Dunn can be a good guy also. That means that Banban was supposed to be in place where Opila was in Chapter 1. That reminds me of this goofy Ahmad that I watched 1 year ago. Take a look how goofy this looks. 1 hour later, and I can't find it, but let's move on.
Without ever getting a clear view of him. Think Opilabird staring at you from behind the wall, only with BANBAN, and it happening much more frequently. So, if there was no Opilabird, does that mean that for the majority of the game you were supposed to just be solving puzzles while being stalked? Well, no, not really. With every version of the script came a new design for the map that would better fit the story. The kindergarten of the version of the script where you're being stalked by BANBAN was meant to be much smaller, with the second half of the game taking place inside the actual facility. This is why if you watch one of these videos that fly around the map of Garten of BANBAN 1...
Fun fact, the footage you see here is from Horoscoped. It's this video here that I also watched a year ago. Here is the same clip you see here, but with sounds on. Take a look.
But we can see quite a lot with the brightness turned up. So, as you can see, Jumbo Josh is sort of just staring at this pole. And there's actually 2 platforms in total. There's the one that we ride in on, and there's an already...
Now let's analyze the Banban secrets more.
You may notice that there's a small room underneath where Jumbo Josh attacks you in the original game. He wasn't scripted to attack the elevator in this version of the script. Instead, you'd safely make it to the underground facility where you would continue to be stalked by BANBAN for a little more. For the most part, this was BANBAN's role in this version of the script. And as for Jumbo Josh, well, you'll have to wait for the Jumbo Josh Secrets video where Jumbo Josh's role in this version of the script is revealed.
This confirms us that there is going to be a Jumbo Josh Secrets video. I hope it will be episode 2. And maybe I will analyze that too.
Stay tuned for that.
I will.
Of course, as you may know, this was later changed to making the player first enter the underground facility in Garten of BANBAN 2. The Euphoric brothers felt that the ending in the final script where you get attacked on the elevator made for a much better cliffhanger.
That is pretty understandable. This was one of the most famous Banban scenes in the entire franchise. I mean, when Chapter 1 came out, everyone had this as their thumbnail.
But what do you think? Let us know your thoughts about this version of the script in the comments below.
Okay, I will. It will be pretty cool, but I like BANBAN as good guy. Here you go, Mr. Bitter Jiggle. I hope you see this.
I'm going off script here for a second to say I will actually be looking at the comments about that, so let me know what you think. I'm very curious.
I just did, don't worry.
Speaking of the Euphoric Brothers, did you know that BANBAN is voiced by Geppo, the purple of the Euphoric Brothers?
Yeah, I know that. It's very cool and awesome.
And like most of the other Garten of Banban characters that speak during the games, BANBAN has some unused voice lines. 2 to be exact. The first was meant to be said in Garten of Banban 2, where a mysterious voice over the intercom asks you to wave at a camera so that they know you can hear them. This mysterious voice, whom you later learn is actually BANBAN, was originally meant to say a line if you take too long to wave at a camera. Take a listen.
Please, I need to know if you can hear me.
That was like if the player was AFK. I love AFK secrets. Poppy has 1 if you take too long.
Come on.
I'm working on it, thank you.
While I'm still a doll.
What does that mean?
Don't you want to come with me?
I'm trying!
Sonic has 1 if you take too long.
Explore. Harvest all you need from the island to succeed.
And BANBAN was also supposed to do that. That would be cool.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Geppo, oh buddy, oh pal, oh purple guy.
That is a Five Nights at Freddy's reference right there.
This line would be said automatically by BANBAN without the player prompting the conversation to start by doing a certain task. Because of this, there were too many things to account for, such as whether the player was in the correct room, among other things. Overall, it was causing too many issues, so it was just removed altogether. Unlike BANBAN's second unused voice line, which was not added simply because the developers forgot to. Whoop.
And this right here is a meme with those screaming babies. I don't know the name of the meme, Simples, because I just saw it once, but it is a meme. You just gotta believe me.
In Garten of Banban 6, while accompanying BANBAN in the Garden Statue's puzzle room, you will at one point open the door to the red cabin there. This causes a miniature naughty one to suddenly jump out of the red cabin and run away, which shocks BANBAN. Normally, he says the following.
Watch out. What is that doing in here?
And that's where the dialogue ends in Garten of Banban 6. But originally, he was meant to follow up on that sentence by this unused voice line.
What even are these things?
To be honest, I'm happy at the voice lines. We ended up with It's Just Better for my opinion. But BANBAN with the words, what even are those things sounds like I already heard him say that before. I don't know.
This follow-up line was never implemented, as mentioned before, because of an oversight. Truly unfortunate. BANBAN's unused voice line in Garten of Banban 6, you will forever be remembered. Okay, so we've disclosed BANBAN's role in early versions of the script and BANBAN's unused voice lines, so now let's talk BANBAN's model and art assets.
Yes, show me some old models. I am curious for that.
While the Euphoric Brothers don't have any records that document exactly when BANBAN's model was first created, BANBAN's first ever render was created on October 4th, 2022.
Geez, that was a long time ago. So with this news, I think BANBAN 1 was supposed to come out in 2022 maybe. And that's already 2 years ago that they worked on BANBAN.
And it looked like this. This is the first time that the render is being revealed in full to the
Isn't that the same that we have now, right?
public. The head of this render was used as a placeholder for the game's icon.
Yeah, I understand why you replicated it with Jumbo Josh. Since BANBAN wasn't in Chapter 1, it won't make sense to have that icon. And also, what is this weird wallpaper? I have no idea. What I am looking at. Some green heart. Thief and poop.
What?
Also a wing of a bird or something maybe if we bright this up. We can see some BANBAN secrets. No, I mean, when are the euphoric brothers gonna explain this? We got them in 4K, for real.
Up until it was replaced with the Jumbo Josh one we all know and love, back when the game was still called Garten of Krupa. Additionally, this barely textured version of BANBAN's model actually makes a more important appearance than just being the subject of some secret render. In one of the older screenshots of Garten of BANBAN 2 before it came out, this version of the model can be seen in a scrapped location during a scrapped chase sequence that was—
Yes, I seen this. I think it was supposed to be the same as the Bambalina chase, but then with Banban. And yes, they probably scrapped it so Banban can be a good guy in the franchise.
meant to be in the game. This was scrapped very early on, though. There was also a time where BANBAN was supposed to be given a guitar, but this was also scrapped.
What, why? That would be so fun.
Instead, we opted to show off this guitar in the hand-drawn depiction of BANBAN in Garten of BANBAN 3's cafeteria. Who knows, maybe this guitar will have more importance in the future.
And I see that as confirmed news. So expect Banban to get a guitar in Banban 7? Let's hope so. It would be so funny.
Speaking of scrapped concepts and going back to the earlier versions of the script of Garten of BANBAN 1, there is an art asset that was meant to have been written by BANBAN. At some point during this early version of the script, you were supposed to come across this ominous message that says, "Turn back."
Okay, that's pretty random.
That was written in ketchup. Obviously ketchup.
I don't really know how I am supposed to feel about this change in the game.
There was also this scissors icon that was meant to be for an item that was part of a scrapped puzzle that involved BANBAN in Garten of BANBAN 1. But wait, what's this note? Stay tuned for the next episode of the BANBAN Chronicles, where the secrets and history of another character will be revealed. Comment down below which character you want to learn more about next, and keep on BANBANning!
That was really cool, but anyways, that was the video by ye guys.